All right, hey, so we are going to talk runner's lunge, lizard pose. Great for the outer hip of the leg that's in front. Great for the hip flexor, the front of the hip of the leg that's in back. Awesome pose to hold just for a couple seconds. Deep breathing, letting things open. Even more awesome if you want to hold it for a couple of minutes. Blocks, super helpful as always. They're going to support your body weight, offer you a little more space where you need it, but you don't need the blocks. If you're really open, flexy, bendy, you might not want the blocks at all. I like the support. I always have. So what we're going to do is just start in a general low lunge. We're going to start with our left leg in front. It'll be easier for me to show you that way. So step into a low lunge shape. Let that right leg go long and back. Right, so for a low lunge, your hands are on the outsides of your foot. They're framing your foot. So what you want to do first things first is take that left hand, if you're using the block, with the block and put it inside of the left foot. You're going to wiggle, toe heel that left foot over to the outer edge of your mat. And then you're going to start to move it to the left front corner of your mat. So you're going to move it up, 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 up. So as you can see very distinctly now, my knee is behind my ankle. That's important. You either want your knee in line with your ankle or behind it, never in front of it. And then you're right here. You can even out your hands, use your blocks at any height you want. Play around. You can shift forward and back or just stay here. If that feels good, you can even lower down to your forearms, hang out here. If that's all too much, all you do is melt your right knee down. And again, you can stay on your blocks, you can press your hands, you can lift your heart, really wherever you want to go. Just be careful, like I was just doing, is sinking into the low back. You still want to keep it active if you're lifted upright, but if you're leaning forward, then you can kind of let the belly go. What might happen to you is what's happening to me now. My foot is naturally kind of rolling into the pinky toe side. Doesn't have to be that exaggerated, but maybe it is. Maybe that feels good to you. You can keep it. If it doesn't, just try to keep that big toe down on the ground. And again, knee is behind the ankle, huge outer hip stretch, even deeper front of the hip stretch. You can let the head hang if that feels good. You can pick the head up, you can close the eyes, really give those blocks weight. If you can make it all the way down to the ground, you can lower yourself down to the ground. Again, whatever feels good to you. Take a good couple breaths here. Good, last one, breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Press the hands, start to lift the body up. To get out of it, you'll just start to wiggle your foot backwards the way it was until it's under you, so you have a nice strong base on that left foot. Go push into the left foot, flip the right toes down, lift yourself up. Oh, something I forgot to mention. If you have a sensitive right knee when you put it down, all you need to do is fold your mat into the side. Maybe you can see it better this way. Fold it into the side and then put it underneath that right knee. That'll add a little extra double padding. All right, I'll step back. I'm going to show you front ways so you can really see what's going on. You wouldn't do this, I don't think, front ways on your mat when it's sideways like this. I'll show you just for the sake of you being able to see what's going on. But I like to use the mat and the corners of the mat to kind of help guide you. So just to show you once again, go ahead and step forward with your right leg just into that low lunge shape. So again, you're framing. I'm just going to scoot baby out of the way there. Good. So you're framing your foot, nice long low lunge. You're going to move the right hand inside of the right foot. You're going to wiggle the right foot wide first, so it's outside of the hip line, and then start to move it forward, forward, forward. As far forward as feels comfortable. I'm going to give myself a little rock forward and back to see where I need to be. Good, and then I'm going to melt my left knee down. And then I'm going to sink onto those blocks. For me, letting this be really passive, dropping the head, sinking into the body a little, letting the belly hang, feels the best. For some people, they like to keep it really active. If I'm in a more active class, it's towards the middle end of class, and I feel really like I'm going for it, I'll keep it active. But today, this is a really deep stretch for me. As you can see, again, I'm rolling to the pinky toe side, and that's fine. Or you can step deeper into the foot. Sometimes I'll hug my knee in so I don't let it roll out like that, and then kind of relax that way, just so it doesn't start to splay if that feels like it's too much in the hips. And just breathe for 3. For 2, good, and 1. Press into the ground of your blocks to lift your heart up. You're going to wiggle your foot back so you can gather it underneath you. Step back into that low lunge shape, and good. You can either step forward, you can step back, you can step down, step wherever you need to step. So I hope that helped clarify that. That is a wonderful stretch. You're getting both areas of the legs, front and the outside, and then switch it up. Again, as many breaths as you can stay there. Just make sure it's even on each side. Great posture to melt into. Also really good for strengthening. If you're going to keep it really active, keeping that back leg strong, instead of just straight, really think of pressing through the heel and lengthening, pulling the body apart. Awesome. Hope that helps you stretch out your hips, and I'll see you soon. Bye.